I've been getting quite a few questions lately about the beeswax and mineral oil solution that I use, the finish I use at the very end of the cutting board process. So I thought I would share with you exactly what I do. Now, I'll put links to everything that I use down below in the description, but this process is incredibly simple. It's really difficult to get wrong. In fact, I struggle to think how you could get it wrong apart from overheating it. But you're going to need some pure mineral oil, food safe pure mineral oil, and you're going to need some beeswax pellets. So I've got a little saucepan I nicked from inside and then had to buy a new one for a little measuring jug and an old camping stove. So I'm going to start by pouring in approximately 250 ml of pure mineral oil. Then I'll do that again. So I've got 500 ml of mineral oil. And then a jug full of the beeswax pellets. Turn my little stove on and start it warming up. I strongly recommend you do not walk away from this at any point, because with it being oil, if you overheat it, you stand the chance of it catching fire. So stay with it. It doesn't take very long at all. Get all the beeswax pellets out as best you can. And we want to gently mix it until the beeswax is all but gone. Because it takes a while for the heat from the oil to penetrate into the little pellet. So you don't need to warm it until everything's completely disappeared. And just keep gently stirring just to stop the beeswax pellets clumping up. I believe the recommended max temperature is somewhere around 50 degrees C, 60, just enough to melt the beeswax. But I don't have a temperature gauge on it, so I do it by eye. And we're nearly there. You can see the majority of it is already gone. So it's a 1/3 to 2/3 solution, or thereabouts. Doesn't matter if you go a bit under or a bit over. Right, so I've turned it off. It's all but there. That little bit of smoke you can see is from where I've spilled some on the heater, but that's it. That is the entire process completely done. So now we can decant it. And I want to put another load in there. And I'm going to use my pot, which will drip slightly less than this saucepan. I'm going to fill these little pots that we send out one of these with the boards, so that people have got a bit of the finish to reapply themselves. And once it cools, it's going to solidify back to the same white colour the beeswax was when you started, which should be expected, I should say. There you go, that's it. It's that simple. In fact, it's that simple. I'm really not sure how these companies get away with charging as much as they do. Cutting board oil, butcher's block oil. This is it. It's all you got to do, guys. Bit of mineral oil, beeswax pellets, cheapest chips. Make up your own. Lasts forever and a day. Well, not quite, but near enough. You know what I mean. Anyway, give it a crack. Worth a go. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Ta-ra.